Hello, group. How are you guys doing today? Hope everyone is doing well, everyone who is watching live, and everyone who is catching the replay. I hope you guys are having a great day today and a great week so far. So today I really want to talk a lot about mindset because, well, for several reasons, but really because a lot of you, and just in general, being in this online space in our own entrepreneurial minds in this industry of running our own businesses, we don't have anyone really telling us what to do, giving us our game plan, keeping us on track, all the things that like normal 9-to-5ers have, right? So we have to make it work on our own. We have to push ourselves on our own. We have to push ourselves out of our comfort zones to grow as individuals and as business owners and to grow in our business. So a lot of that, all of that really, has to do with mindset. Because if you have a negative or just bad, low mindset, and you have a lot of blockers that are holding you back from doing whatever it may be, then you're never going to get to the next level. You're never going to get to the place of success that you want to be in your business. So you have to learn what your blockers are, and you have to work on them daily. And the biggest way, or the fastest way, to I guess trick your mindset or to change your mindset is to step outside of your comfort zone and do those things that scare you and that are holding you back. So when I talk to my own team and my own businesses, and when I asked you guys all that joined this group, one of the questions is, what do you struggle with? And a lot of you, the majority of you, had something that related to your mindset. Whatever it was, your answer, it all leads back to your mindset that was holding you back. So whether it's posting on social media, worrying what other people think, all those kinds of things, all had to do with your own mindset. And I am going to be the first one to tell you that everything we're going to go over today, everything I'm going to say, I've been there. I've been through it all. That's why and how I know how to speak to it so well, because I have been there before, and it's not a fun place to be. But the only way to trick your mindset, to change your mindset, it starts with tricking it, and then you change it after enough times of tricking it, and then it becomes the norm to where you have the right mindset to go about your business, to be successful, to be a leader, to be a mentor, to be all the things, to be a six-figure earner. So let's just dive right into it. So the topic says, 7, you are enough. Because you are, everyone that is here, everyone that's listening, you are enough. We are all enough. Whatever you're choosing to do, you are enough to do it and to be successful at it. So that is rule number 1. Like, ingrain that message in your brain. Write it down, tell it to yourself. There have been times where, little triggers come into my mind, and I, maybe it's scrolling social media and you're doing the comparison game, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, like, how can I ever be like that? I can never be like that, whatever it may be. You have to then instantly catch yourself thinking those thoughts, and you have to tell yourself whatever it is that is going to get your mindset reset right. So for me, one of the things was telling myself, you are enough. I am enough. Like, I'm not that person, but I am me, and I know what I have to offer people, and I am enough. And you have to find little things like that that can trick your mind into thinking positive things, positive affirmations about yourself. Okay, So 7 mindset blockers to kick to the curb, kick all of those negative thoughts to the curb. The first one, so kind of the things that I'm going over are the feedback that you guys gave me in your answers, as well as what I've gotten over the years being in the network marketing online industry from other people, whether it be my teammates, other people's teammates on other teams, different companies, all kinds of people. So it's like the average things that people talk about that prevent them from having great success. So the first thing is that people hate reaching out. You hate reaching out to people. But if you are an entrepreneur, if you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, the coaching industry, the health and wellness industry, you have your own clothing line, whatever it is, it's your business, it's your small business that you're operating, and especially if it's in its first couple of years and you need to get it up and running and you need to get the word out, you need to be putting the word out, because how else are people going to find out about it? So hate reaching out. Let's talk about that for a minute. Why do you hate reaching out? And feel free to, if you're on here live, to pop in the chat and answer or ask questions as we go along, and I'll be happy to touch on those things as well. But why do we hate reaching out to people when it's part of our job? You know, even in the corporate world where I came from, I had to reach out to other businesses. I had to cold call other businesses and cold show up to other businesses to network, to let them know about our company. So it's the same thing. I was doing it for someone else in my 9-to-5. So why would I be scared to do that for myself in the online space as an entrepreneur? Well, it leads back to fear, which is your mindset playing games with you and giving you all of these reasons that you're scared and not reaching out to people. So you have to ask yourself, when you go to reach out to someone, or you want to, but you're too scared to, you have to take a step back and you have to ask yourself, why? Why am I so scared of doing this step? Why am I so scared of talking to this person? Maybe it's because of the person that it is. Why? And you have to have that conversation with yourself in your head, and you have to get to the bottom root to why it is that you're scared. And that will help you understand your process and help you to move forward and not be scared anymore. So the reason why I find, and for myself included, in the past, why I hated reaching out to people, like I said, it's fear, and these are some of the other things we're going to go through, but it's fear of what people will say, it's fear of rejection, it's fear of what people will think, it's the main thing being the fear of like someone saying no, but it's not a no to you, it's a no to whatever the business, the product, the service that you have to offer, for whatever reason in their head. But people are not sitting at home thinking about you or what you're doing or judging you for anything. People are selfish, and they're going about their lives the way that they want to go about their lives. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking twice about your business or what you're doing. So you have to realize that, and you have to operate like a business owner, like a real business owner, and you have to not take things personally. And when you take out the personal stuff and the emotion from it, then you will have no problem with any of these things that we're going to go through, because all of that will be removed, and you're going to be thinking about your business, and you're going to be so focused on, how do I grow my business? What do I need to do today to grow my business? What do I need to do today to make sure that 10 more people know about what I have to offer them that can change their lives, whatever it is, product, service, opportunity. Okay, so the next things are kind of related to that. I mean, everything is related to each thing. It's just kind of all broken down in little subcategories. So self-confidence is a big, big, big one. I think they're all big topics, but self-confidence, could be the root of the problem. When you don't have confidence, everything else is affected. The way that you talk to people or don't talk to people is affected. The way that you post about things on social media is affected. Comes across possibly desperate, and not real and not genuine, and there's no connection there with you, when you're not confident about what you have, and you don't want to be that way. There are so many people that I see posting that are posting in a way that is desperation, that cries and screams desperation, and that they need the sale, like they really need it, like they're after it so hard, like that's all they care about is getting the sale, getting that promotion, getting that next title, getting the bragging rights to the free gift, getting whatever it is. And again, I've been there in the past. I have been there, so I'm guilty of it too, but I've learned better ways. People are not attracted to that. People that are not in your business, that are not with your company, that are an outside eye looking in, that's not what attracts people. They are repelled to that. Like they don't like it. You are not the person that needs the sale. That's self-confidence. You need to exude that, and you need to remind yourself of that when you're talking to people and when you're posting and in your daily activities of conversations, whatever you're doing with your business. You need to go about it in a way that isn't desperate, that you may not think it looks desperate, but as an outsider, you always need to think about the outside person looking in. What are other people thinking? Because again, people are selfish. They don't care about your promotion. They don't care about what you're achieving. They care about what can be done for them. Like if they can get there, if they can do it. So you have to make it relatable, and you don't need to make it about the sale. You don't need to say like, I have 10 spots left for this, or I'm giving away a promotion at half off for this, for my next 2 customers, or whatever it is. It doesn't need to be about the sale. All right. I think that's what people fall back to and lead with a lot of times, because they don't have that confidence in what they personally bring to the table, and also what they know their business or company or products bring to the table, and they don't have the knowledge or the tools to express it outwardly to the public. And so it comes across icky. And that's why I'm going to say network marketing, because I know a majority of us in here are network marketers, but there are other entrepreneurs in here too. But for network marketing specifically, that's why it gets such a bad rep with people and leaves such a bad taste in the outsiders' mouths, because people are going about it in a really icky, salesy way. And that's why I'm sure many of you have been told, like, I'm not a salesperson. I am not salesy. I don't like the way it feels, blah, blah, blah. That's because it's being done wrong. So if you are one of those people that are going about business with a lack of self-confidence, again, hopefully when we get through these mindset blockers, it will help you to figure out how to really outwardly be confident. Inwardly, obviously, you're going to feel it on the inside first before you can really be confident on the outside to other people. But it all resorts back to your mindset. So just don't be the desperate icky person all about the sale when it comes to your conversations and your post. And we'll talk about some other things. I have other trainings that I'm going to be talking about that will go into how to do attraction marketing, which will help you be more confident with your content. Not today though, but later. Okay, so fear of rejection is another big one. That is huge. Fear of rejection, really big in any industry as an entrepreneur. That's probably the biggest. I don't know. That and self-confidence, both are pretty big, but you can't have fear of rejection and no self-confidence and be an entrepreneur, be a successful entrepreneur. You can't have those two things, or you're just never going to be successful. Like, you can't be. There's just no way. So fear of rejection, worrying about what other people think of you, like I said before, worrying about what other people think of your post, worrying how many likes am I going to get on this post, or how many likes did I get on it? Oh, I only got 2 likes. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad, by the way, side note, that Instagram is going to be taking away likes. I don't know when that is going into effect. It's supposed to be happening soon, but taking away the likes from showing on people's posts, because people are so obsessed with getting likes, and I just think that it's silly. Worrying about how many likes you're going to get, what other people think of your posts, what you're doing, what industry you're in, what you're selling, what company you have, how you talk, all the things. You will not, like I said, move forward in your business at all. You cannot care what other people think of you. And this is a serious one. And this is a really, really hard one to get past. It's really hard because it's kind of ingrained in our brains since we're born to care what other people think of us. And especially this day and age, it's really hard with, all the filters and all the edits on the photos and the videos, and everyone putting up this whole facade about how much money they're making and how great their life is, and all the things that I hate, and all the things that I have always tried my hardest to not be part of. And that's why when you see my post on my personal feed, on my Instagram, whatever it is, I am authentically being me. I post about the hard topics. I post about the hard times. I came out about when I had a miscarriage a couple of years ago before I had my son, when no one else in the world would talk about theirs. I like being real. I like being true to myself. And I think that we need a lot more of that in this world, and especially in this industry, in the online market. And I think that that's what separates people, entrepreneurs, businesses, from others. Your own personal story, your own personal touch, your own voice, your authentic self, your personality, being real to everyone, and not putting a filter over everything and pretending like everything is great. Because when we could talk about business, entrepreneurship in the online space, entrepreneurship as a whole is hard. It is a hard freaking industry to be in. No matter what kind of company you're doing, it is so difficult because we are our own bosses, and we are the ones that all the success depends on. So we have to have our shit together in order for our business to operate and to be successful. So yeah, fear of rejection. We got to stop worrying about what other people think of us, because why does it matter? Why does it matter? Really, why does it matter? Are they paying your bills? Are they running your company? So what if they don't agree with what you're doing? So what if they don't like what you're selling? So what if they don't like your clothing line, whatever you're making, selling, producing, your service? So what if they don't like you? Next. There are billions of people in the world. So many people out there. You have so many people in your network, and so many people that aren't even in your network yet that you could get into your network through some other strategies that are attracted to you, that are needing what you have, that are wanting what you have, that will change their lives. But you have to know it. You have to be 100% confident in what you have to offer, what you have to give to other people, how it benefits them. You have to be so confident in that nothing else matters. People's judgments don't matter. But again, I tell myself that, like, I don't care what people think no matter what. Like, I just don't care. Whether it's my business or my personal life, what I'm wearing, whatever it may be, I just don't care. Because it doesn't matter. People aren't going around like thinking about me late at night in their beds being like, oh, that Amber. You know, like, they see it, it's done, it's gone. Like, they're not worrying about it. So why should we? Why should I worry about what someone else thinks for an extended period of time? They're not worrying about me. I shouldn't worry or care about them. And so the next thing that I wanted to talk about is in relation to you thinking that you are bothering people. Sorry, someone just came at my door and I was like, who is that? That you are bothering people, which relates to all of it, right? Bothering people, fear of rejection, worrying what other people think. Why do you think you're bothering people? You're scared to reach out to someone because you're afraid you're going to be bothering them. And you're afraid because you're bothering them that they're going to say no to you. That is you not being confident about what you have to offer. So why is it that you think that people will be bothered by you? By having a conversation? You have to ask yourself these hard questions in order to get to the root of the problem and to make huge strides forward. Husband's walking through. Tiptoeing. Sorry. So, yeah, you are not bothering people. Unless you are, okay, there is a fine line, or there is actually a very thick line. It's not a fine one. The thick line is you doing what we talked about earlier and being salesy and thinking that someone is going to automatically be interested in what you have, like shoving it down their throats without even having a natural, organic conversation first and getting to know them and what they're looking for and what their pain points are. When you do it in a way that feels desperate and that you like need the sale, or you need them to join you in business, you need them to be a client, whatever it is, like, that is what bothers people. I mean, again, they're not sitting around being like, they're not thinking about you or worrying about you after the conversation or after you've reached out, or they're not ghosting you, or maybe they are ghosting you because of just your technique of like reaching out to them about what you have. But if you're doing it the right way, if you're going about business the way business should be done in any industry, then you won't be bothering people. And if you really care about other people and what you have to offer can help other people in whatever which way, then you won't be bothering people. You won't be. If you do it authentically and you are 100% confident in yourself and what you have, you won't be bothering people. I promise. Okay. Getting out of your comfort zone. Go up the list. It all relates. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to do the things that scare you. The things that scare you aren't scary. They're just things that, one, you probably haven't done before. If you've never gone live on Facebook before, I admit that is scary. It's scary. I was scared the first time I went live on Facebook because I had never done it before. I was scared of messing up. I was scared I would fumble all over my words. I was scared I would draw blanks and just sit there. I was scared, all the things. I was scared. But then I told myself, that's stupid. I'm just going to be me. Going to be myself. I'm just going to show up. I'm going to do the damn thing and see what happens. If no one is attracted to it, if no one likes what I post, if no one likes what I say, so be it. At least I did it. Job is done. I went live. I conquered my fear. And it only gets easier from there. Now I'm going live, although it's in a group, it's still going live, talking about things. I'm not scared anymore. The more and more times that you do something, you're not going to be scared anymore. It's going to become second nature. So you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to write down the things that scare you the most, and you have to start checking them off the list. If you want to make huge strides in your business, you have to do the things that scare you the most. You have to. And when I work with my clients on the coaching side and even, my personal team, but that aside, when I work with clients on mindset and strategy and all the things, it is all about all of these things. Getting outside, I start by going over mindset strategy, mindset tools and tips. What are the blockers? Getting out of your comfort zone, holding them accountable to get out of their comfort zone. You have to have accountability, or else you might not push yourself to do the things. When I joined my new company that I'm with, I was with another company for 3.5 years, and I never went live on Facebook because I was too scared and I had no one pushing me. I had no one mentoring me, no one getting me the right tools and strategies and systems that I needed to be successful. And when I made the jump and started from scratch with my new company, the mentorship that I still have, got me to where I needed to be to step into my own as an individual and as a leader, as a mentor, and as a business owner. And I can't tell you how different it has changed me in so many ways. And that mentor of mine was able to push me outside of my comfort zone and hold me accountable to do the things that scared me the most. And that's when, within the first week of joining the company, I went live on Facebook for the very first time. So you have to do the things that scare you the most. All right. Recruiting, leading with the biz. People hate to do that. Again, I'm talking to the masses here in this group that are in network marketing. For other brick and mortar small business owners or designers or hairstylists or salon owners, this may not relate to you so much, this section, but for my online entrepreneurs in network marketing, affiliate marketing, you guys all said in your questionnaire that one of the things holding you back is recruiting and leading with the business conversations when you're having conversations. So again, it all relates back to everything else we've talked about. You have to step into your authority. You have to really step into your authority. To do that, you need to be confident. You have to step up You have to step into your authority. You have to know what you have. You have to know what you have to do. You have to know what you have to talk about. You have to know the relationships you need to build. You need to know what you need to stop doing. That's also really important. You need to stop playing the comparison game, because all of us do it. And it's a death trap, especially for the female entrepreneurs. For males, not so much, but for female entrepreneurs, it's a death trap. When we play the comparison game, it's no fun, and it just leads us down this dark, windy road that gets us nowhere in our business or in our self-development. So you need to know what those triggers are, and you need to stop doing them. You need to unfollow. We talked about this in one of my last trainings, is unfollowing those that are holding you back, that you feel like are blockers for you, especially in your mindset. People that you think are judging you, that you don't think are ever going to be part of your target audience, that are never going to be a client of yours, that are never, going to join your business or whatever it may be. You need to unfollow those people. Stop seeing their post. Stop comparing yourself to what other people are doing or what other people are thinking. Again, you are your own person, and people are going to be attracted to you, not to the other person you're comparing yourself to. They don't even know that person. So you need to stop comparing yourself to those people. You need to know that you belong. That was part of this title. You need to know that you belong here and you are enough, because you are. You belong. If you are passionate about what you're doing and what you have to offer 100%, you are enough, but you have to believe it in order for other people to see it and believe it. If you don't fully believe it, no one else will. And that is stepping into your authority. All right, and lastly, the 7th mindset blocker to kick is, oh no, that was it. No. Yep. We just did recruiting and leading with the biz. Okay, so the 7th is promoting the biz, whatever business you're in. So promoting your business, which is kind of in relation to leading with the business if you're having conversations. So we'll kind of touch on both of those things, but promoting your business and talking to people, which are all the same. So leading with the business, promoting the business, talking to people about the business. So first and foremost, it is your job to believe that people need to, that people need to see or hear what you have. It is your job to believe that people need to see your post or to hear whatever it is you're reaching out to them about, that what you have. You have to believe it. You have to believe that they need to know about it. And you have to do it in a way that isn't desperate. You have to talk to them in a way that doesn't sound desperate, that doesn't sound salesy. You have to post about it in a way that doesn't sound desperate or salesy or icky. You have to attract people to you by being authentic with yourself, with your business that you have going on, not leading with all the hype and emotionalism and all the things. Being real. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. We all know that. There are a lot of rough times. That's why you're on here watching. That's why you're in this group. That's why you're trying to learn more. This is the mindset, the 7 mindset blockers to kick to the curb training that you're watching. And if I didn't think that you didn't need this, then we wouldn't be here. And yeah, I mean, I guess how I was going to relate that back to you is that it was about the authenticity when you're posting and when you're having conversations, is to be real, to say like, look, this industry can be hard. It's hard work. It's not easy all the time. It can be easy. There are easy moments, but it's hard. There's a lot of self-development that has to happen. There's a lot of pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone that has to happen. You have to be willing to grow and learn and work to be successful. You can't just say that, oh, it's so easy, like anybody can do it. You're going to be successful without lifting a finger and part-time work and whatever. No, it takes consistent work and effort and learning and developing. So you got to be real with people. And so when you are worried about promoting what you have, and you're worried about leading with the business, and you're worried about talking to people about what you have, that is because for whatever reason, you are still judging yourself and what you're doing, and you're still worried about what other people are thinking about you. So again, like all of these feed each other. So if you can start getting some of these checked off, then they'll all start being checked off, and your business will be flowing, your mindset will be flowing in a positive way. You won't have any more blockers. Yeah, there might be moments where thoughts come in, but you'll know how to kick them right back out because you are 100% confident in what you have and what you do and what you have to offer as a person and as a leader and as a business owner. And that means you have stepped into your authority, and everything that you say, everything that you post, everything that you talk about with people is going to come across naturally, exciting. People are attracted to excitement, positive energy, confidence. That's what attracts people to other people. You're never going to be attracted to someone that's like, so I have this thing. You might be interested in it. I don't know. Maybe like, can I take you out to coffee or something one day and talk to you about it? No one's going to be attracted to that. You have to be like, posture up, shoulders back, smiling, eyes wide, but it has to come from within. You can't just fake it because you'll look crazy. But you have to feel it with yourself. And that takes like sitting down and writing your notes, writing your thoughts, asking yourself the hard questions like, am I aligned? Am I in alignment with what I'm doing? Am I aligned with this company? Am I aligned with these people? Am I aligned with what I have to offer here? Or is there something else better? Is there something else that fits me more? For me, before, there are a lot of reasons why I made a switch for my company that I was, a top leader with, in the top 2% of the company for 3.5 years. And then I made a huge, scary change to start all over from ground zero after 3.5 years of being a top leader. And at the end of the day, I had to write like a pro and cons list and have several talks with my husband to like figure out if I was in the right mindset. But I had to figure out if I was in alignment with what I was doing. And obviously at the end of the day, after like writing down everything and like really clearing my head and trying to figure out what was best for me, I realized that where I was at and why I was stuck where I was because I wasn't in alignment. And I didn't have all the systems and the tools and the mentorship that I needed to take me to the next level to where I wanted to be. So again, entrepreneurship is hard. You have to do the hard things. This isn't a fun thing to do. It will be fun once you see your mindset changing and your energy changing and your conversations changing. That's when it gets fun. Because then you're not over there worried about what other people think anymore, which is a total energy drainer and prevents you from doing anything productive in your business. All of those negative things will be gone, and you'll be able to finally like have clarity and move forward and start seeing a change, an uptick in your business. So do the hard things. Go through this whole training again if you need to. Write down the 7 tips that you need to go through. You need to ask yourself these questions. I'll go through them again. So, hate reaching out. Why? Why do you hate reaching out? All of these are going to be why. You have to get to the bottom root of why. Why do you hate reaching out? Number 2 is your lack of self-confidence. What are the things that are making you not have the confidence that you want? Is it the people you're surrounded by? Is it the people whose posts you see that you're comparing yourself to? Is it the people that have said negative things to you about what you're doing? Is it you yourself who you don't feel like you have the tools or the training or the systems you need to feel confident to go out and talk business with people? What is it that is having your mindset be triggered and telling yourself that you are not confident? 3, fear of rejection, the fear of no. 4, bothering people, feeling like you're bothering people. 5, getting out of your comfort zone. Why are you scared to do the things? Asking yourself that and making a list and putting down what are the things that you are scared to do that you haven't done. Or maybe you did them, but you did them half-ass, or you did them in the wrong way. So write that down, because that's going to be an important one to go through. 6 is recruiting and leading with the business and conversation and in daily activities and posts and all the things. Why are you scared to do the things? Again, is it confidence? Is it not feeling like you have the right tools, the trainings, all those things? What is it to you? And then 7 is being afraid to promote your business and talking to people, which is kind of relative to number 6. But what is it that's holding you back from that? Is it 1 through 6? Is it other things, outside things that are coming in for you? Only you can write it out and start figuring out what your triggers are and what are your blockers. But I am also here as a support for you, as someone who has gone through all the things before and who has made a change, and as a personal business coach, mindset coach, strategy coach, social media coach, all the things I do in one. I'm here to help and support you in any way that I can. So if you ever want to do a strategy session or want my coaching, let me know, reach out to me, message me. I'm here for you. And if you add 10 friends to this group, if you refer 10 friends to this group, then I am offering for anyone who adds 10 people to this group, I'm offering you guys a 30-minute free strategy session on whatever topics you want to go over in those 30 minutes. So it can be me taking a look at your social media and getting it all fixed up so that it looks really good and that you can be presenting it to the world in a very business-like way that attracts leads and your target audience to you. And if you take a look at mine, if you've watched my other trainings, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'll do a in-depth one-on-one and we'll go over it and we'll set it up together. It can be about more mindset blockers, and I can help you get through those blockers on a one-on-one basis. And it can even be about recruiting. It can be about how to talk to people. I have a program that I'm going to be launching soon that it's about how I recruited the exact systems, technique, strategy, one-on-one coaching, group coaching. It's going to be everything that I did to recruit 14 people in my first 30 days with my new company, and how I also have done that with my old company, as well as how I continued to do that 10 people every month. There was a period where I did that for 4 months consecutively. So I am here to tell you how to do that, how to grow your business, how to get outside of your negative mindset and into a positive one, how to be in your own authority and how to be confident, and how to have all the strategies, the systems and the tools and the training and the knowledge and all the things that you need to be successful, to feel supported, to take your business to the next level. So that is all for now. I want to leave you with a few little quotes that really inspired me, and I hope that they inspire you too. But I want you to know that you deserve to be at the table. Whichever table you're at, whichever business you're in, you deserve to be there. You deserve to be a leader. But in order to be a leader, you have to be a leader. You have to be in your authority. You have to lead by example. You can't have a team and lead a team and be a real mentor if you're not doing the things, if you're not doing the hard things. Because how can you teach other people to do it if you're not doing it? And I want you to trust that everything is all adding up in your favor. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. My toddler's coming in here now, so I'm going to pop off before it gets too crazy. But trust that it's all adding up in your favor. Everything that you're doing, if you're doing it right, and you're not doing it icky, and you're doing all the things, especially all the things that I'm teaching you in here, all the things are going to be adding up in your favor. Maybe you don't see results today from some of the changes you're making, but you will over time. As you're building relationships, authentic, genuine relationships with people, that stuff is accumulating and it's going to add up in your favor. And those conversations are going to really be big for your business later, if it's not today. So keep doing the things, keep having the genuine conversations, keep being authentic to yourself, and being real. And again, if you have any questions, reach out. You know where to find me. All right, thanks. Bye.